my channel, my channel, my content. My channel, my content. My channel, my content.
Look at that. Welcome to Mutation Creations, my channel, my content, with my man Craig from BashCoder beside me.
How's it going, Billy?
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good. I have you can't tell, but I'm not feeling that great.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a headache. I've been trying to shake it off. I took a little bit of a nap earlier and just can't shake it. So it's time to get some Advil. I have to go to the store and get it because I don't really have that stuff around.
I hear you. Sorry to hear that.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's just do the thing that we usually do. Loud and clear. Paul for the win again. Already in there. So now that they can see us and hear us, let's do this. What are we gonna do? Do your thing.
What's that?
Let's go.
Let's go.
John BlackRock Balls #1. How you doing, my man? Seraphim Serpents, Mr. Caplocks himself. Yeah, it was St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
On this weekend, and I don't drink, so I don't go to the bars. But I mean, I saw a lot of people in green. And I'm sure they enjoyed themselves like they usually do.
Yeah.
John again. John, you know what? When we're doing the top three, try not to be two out of the top three. So
we'll count him as one place in the top three.
Yeah, so it's just a one place. But David, I mean, Mike. Oh my God, why do I call him David? Like
Mike, you look right here. It says Mike Duvall, and you're like David.
I've done that a few times. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
I should talk. I'm the worst.
So you know what the worst part is? I mean, Mike's partially blind. I think I am too. I'm with you, Mike. Like David. Like, wow. Wow. Jesus, my head hurts even more now. So Morph Av in the house. Number 3, and close but no cigar, my man Ed over in the Netherlands. John says, good seeing Craig on Chris Eaton's live the other day, getting some well-deserved answers on that green check mark that almost sparked the first Craig rant on MCMC.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it was good. You never know. I told Chris, I said, look, I don't want this to be just a Morph Market bash fest. If we're just going to sit here and talk about Morph Market for the hour, I don't want to do it. He says, no, we're not going to do it. But then Darian starts typing in chat, and so Chris invites him on, and so Darian joined the show, and I think he actually acquitted himself quite well. There was a lot of from some of the other panel members, some anger and some frustration, and I think he insinuated that there were some changes coming to the green check mark and some other things, and so it was. You never know what you're going to get into when you get on a live, right? And I confess I didn't know exactly what I was going to get into on this, but it turned out to be some pretty good content.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, with the whole Morph Market thing, and there's a lot of features, even when shipping came out. Me being Canadian, being here, and even a lot of the Europeans, Morph Market is the great platform. It's the place to sell. It's not the only one, but it's the biggest. It's the most, most people, most traffic, most species. It's the shit. And a lot of features come out, and us Canadians and the Europeans, we get none of the benefits, and we still pay the same amount of stuff, but we don't get half the benefits. And it is shitty, but when they came out with this check mark, I'm like, oh, fuck. I mean,
right.
Oh my God. Like I can never use the shipping because I'm in another country. I've been on Morph Market since the day it started. I'm a founding member. I'm at the top tier, $1,000 a year, and I will never get one of those. And it's just, it is shitty. And I mean, valid points. And other people that come on that are new, is like, oh, I'm only going to do the blue check people because they're verified or whatever they call it.
Right.
And like, wow. So
Who knows?
Yeah. And I mean,
I made the point on the show that my number one problem isn't that I don't have a green check mark. My number one problem, and everyone's number one problem, is we're not all Justin Kabilka. That's the problem. You know, and the green check mark is way down on the list in terms of things that differentiate. Yeah.
But no, I mean, it is just something that, you know, this isn't the only thing, like, you know, but I mean, it does make a big, you know, when new people come on and they check for verified, I mean, it is a sort of an entitlement that you don't want to have. But, you know, I mean, I think he said he is working on it because of people that have been on it for a while. And I'm not really sure, but, you know, even the shipping, you know, that's something that, as being in Canada or being a Morph Market member in Europe, you'll never get to utilize that feature. And there's some other stuff that's features that are available for Americans only, you know, and it really sucks, you know, for Canadians and Europeans and other countries.
I will say this. I talk to a lot of big breeders. Some of them do their own shipping. Some of them have longstanding deals with SYR and other people, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the solutions bandied around was to give everybody who have been involved for several years in Morph Market a green check mark just for longevity, to show their tenure, right? But some of the big breeders I talk to don't want the green check mark, because really what it is would end up being a tacit endorsement of Morph Market shipping, because they'd be basically identifying. See what I mean? So personally, my view is that the only thing he's going to be able to do to salvage it is to disconnect it from shipping and connect it to something else, like completed transactions or length of time on the platform or something other than that. But anyway, enough about shipping. But it was an interesting
100%.
show.
Yeah, like even for myself, I mean, if I don't get this check mark, it's okay, because I've already branded myself. Yeah. Anybody that's going to go and buy an animal from me already knows who I am. So I don't really have a disadvantage, but newer people down the road, you know, I mean, I just don't think it's fair. But for someone new, just starting out, and if they, you know, don't want to do this and they may be left behind, you know, or someone's going to choose over someone else because they use the service and they might not be a great breed. Like, it just throws so much shit at the window, and it's going to be very muddy.
I did get Darian to say that he will never put a search filter for verified only. So when you're searching, you won't be able to click on a filter to say only show me verified people. Okay. Because that's what Amazon does with Amazon Prime. And that's you know, and so he said he would never do that. And
that's good.
You know, so that was not. And honestly, I thought he kept his cool, he kept his calm, he stayed professional the whole time, and so I appreciate him coming on the show.
Awesome. Adrian, what is going on? The Pie Man's in the house.
Hey, Dwight.
Jen's in the house. Look at this. Dark Desire Pythons. Boza 319. Jay Slithers. Sammy the Bull Vargas. What's up, Billy? How's everything going? What's up, Craig? How's everything going with you?
Things are going great, Sammy.
Sean, SJS.
Yeah, good seeing you this weekend, Sean. Saw so many people. My goodness.
Green Line. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Was he there? Was he there repping?
I don't know if I saw Green Line. I'm sorry. I was so drunk and so damn high. God. No, just kidding.
You what? You weren't? Oh, I couldn't tell because we all were. Like, Lucky's in the house.
How's it going, Luckies?
Audacious. What's up?
Hey.
Constricting in the house. Batter up. Who else we got going? Twisted Matrix Morphs. Looks like a Versace logo.
That's a cool logo, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a Versace. My man Jason, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Jason?
Weather's getting nice. Get your ass up here. Dustin, what's going on? Flux, tuning in while I clean tub. What's up? Mr. Chad, what's up? Gamer King, Scott and Jordan, what's going on? Golden Rule, what's up? Sophia in the house. What is going on? James Perry. Oh, Boyd's Russ. How you doing, man?
Great to see you. He visited you.
He did, yeah, a few weeks ago.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It's finally good to put names to the faces. And it's funny because I try to do that. I'm like, I see this person all the time. Let me go to their Instagram and let me sort of browse their photos. No fucking pictures of them. I'm like, Jesus, I just went through 300 photos. They don't have anything of themselves. Jesus, I still don't know who these people are. Right?
I met him in Atlanta last month.
Yeah, but I do that sometimes, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel. Let me just go through and let me look.
Yep.
Excuse me. And there's no photos of them. So it's like, oh, man, they got awesome fucking snakes. I just don't know what they look like. I could be walking by them at any given point and not know who they are. So it's always good to put, a face to the name.
Mm-hmm.
Third Coast Constrictors in the house. What's up? Who else we got? Massey Morphworks. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Grim Reaper in the house. Courtney, how you doing?
Hey, Courtney.
Snake X. Hello, gentlemen. Glad to be here with everyone. Oh, hey, Stranger Creations. I got to call you. Strange Creations in the house. What's going on? Anna from Flat Mountain. Python's in the house. How you doing? There's Kurt.
What's up, Kurt?
Hope Nikki's close by. How you guys doing?
She's probably just getting home from work.
Mercy Morphs in the house. My man Joe. Tire Gods in the house. Chad from Richie's Recessives here. What's up, reptile freaks? He says. There he goes talking to himself again. Man. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. Jeremy says, good evening, everyone, and happy St. Patty's Day. My man Phil says, what's up, bro? New boy is doing well and ate this weekend. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, it's on Prime tonight, by the way. So I went and recorded the Raptors, the Jays, and I'm like, I could have sworn the fucking Leafs are playing. I couldn't find it on normal TV. So then I'm like, I know they're playing. So I Googled it, and it's like, it's on Prime. So I got Prime, so I'll be watching it later.
Sweet.
Brewball's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
More Forge. How you doing, man? What's up, guys?
Good to see you, John, and everybody.
Crystal from Gecko
Hey,
Diva.
Crystal.
Yeah. How's Gerald from VIP Morphs? Hope you guys all doing well. Exotic A1 Pets. And Hicks Productions. 812.
Nice.
We're caught up. This is awesome.
Crazy.
We're
15
all
minutes
caught
in
up.
and we're caught up.
This is crazy.
So, who you repping tonight?
Good call.
There you go.
Snakes for the memory.
Got to hang out with them on Sunday morning.
Jolly. Jeremy and Holly. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
They were there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm repping Heart of the Pythons.
Yeah,
Here.
so we did that opposite.
I know. I did the same thing.
Look at that.
Not slacking on the back. Had an
Yeah, not
awesome
slacking
dinner with
here
them.
either.
Had an awesome dinner with Bill and Kate and Lauren and Emma on Friday night. And
Yeah, I saw that.
that was really fun.
Sweet. Oh, Luke, how you doing, man? How's things?
Hey, Luke.
There you go.
Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate that.
That's awesome. So how was Tinley? Let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly.
Well, I was primarily there to promote Epic,
Okay.
the conference we're doing. And so I handed out hundreds of these, lanyards for an event, ironically, that needs no lanyard because it's virtual and online. So anyway, it was fun. So I got to talk to a lot of people about that. Few shout outs to give because I got to thank personally the sponsors of Epic, which we've got some really heavy hitting sponsors. We have Redline as a title sponsor, Pangea, Reptile Basics, Chewy.com, Palm Street. I was able to kind of talk to senior people at all those companies and thank them for sponsoring, and that was great. A lot of them are going to be, except for Reptile Basics, are going to be speaking at Epic as well. So we got to talk about their sessions and stuff like that. A lot of great breeders there with a lot of great stuff. I got to really, there's too many shout outs to do. I just got into a lot of great conversations with some of my favorite breeders, and repping Chris Hernan's hat here. Forgot to mention that.
Yep.
But it was really great. I just decided to go and learn everything I possibly could and sort of take my relationships with these breeders deeper, and was very gratified to have lots of great conversations. It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a Tinley experience I want to share.
Share it.
Okay. And while I do that, I'm going to put this up. ARS caging.
Oh, yeah.
So as, I don't know how, I know I've talked about it quite on my Patreon on the lives, and I believe I mentioned it here, but I am looking to downsize a little and move. Okay. So I'm looking at purchasing a building, and moving, and in the process, I've looked at a few buildings. I really like one that really stands out, I'll keep everybody posted. But most of the places you see usually have about 8-foot ceilings. Sometimes 9.
Yeah.
Here I built my rooms 10 feet high, and my racks go 9.5 feet high. So doing so, I'm like, well, I can't bring 9.5-foot high racks into 8-foot fucking ceilings.
Right.
Plus, if I'm going to downsize, I'm going to downsize the top of the racks because I go, 5 or 6 extra levels high.
Right.
So if I have all these racks and I take 5 or 6 off of each rack, every time I pull 3 off, I got pretty much another rack. So I went and ordered 5 tops, 5 bases for the 10 series hybrid.
Yeah.
And I ordered a level and a base for the Mini 130. So I can take the tops of them, make them a standard, and then bring them, and I can make another rack. Well, I'll be selling those racks as well because
yes.
I don't want to expand. I'm going to keep the original racks, take the tops, but I'm going to have about 5 racks for sale.
Yeah.
So I put the order in, the Monday of last week, and of course, Jason and Brian from ARS, they're fucking amazing customer services. They're just amazing. So it's like, yeah, we can get that. I said I got Jeff, who's here from Morpheus Morphs. He's gonna, he's grabbing a couple of the racks from me. And he's like, oh, I'm going to go to Tinley. Do you think they can, bring it there? And I'm like, oh, shit. And he goes, if not, it's only a few hours away. I'll drive. I'm like, Jeff, you're fucking awesome. Saves me on shipping.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if you're going to do that, he's like, yeah, I'll let you know. And he's like, definitely going. I'm like, perfect. So I message, get all the pieces in. And then, of course, they sent it back. And I look and I'm like, oh, shit. No, I forgot to add the levels. I mean, the little risers or the legs.
Yes.
if I didn't order the legs, I would have a bunch of shells with no legs.
Yeah.
So last minute, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't order the legs. So I put the legs in, thank God. But I did forget a few things, but I'm going to have to put another little smaller order in down the road. Or I can get someone to get it shipped to them and bring up to me. But anyways, how this sort of ties into my ARS experience. So Jeff goes down, looks around, gets the stuff. It cost me $1,316.09 US.
For the parts.
For the parts, right.
To turn pieces of racks into full racks.
Into full racks, right? So, wow, 1316, no problem. It's going to give me 5 extra racks, and I'm happy. Jeff gets driving to customs. He goes, hey, I need the bill of sale. He didn't give me one. I'm like, oh, that's okay. I'll email it to you. So I email Mutation Creation, ARS, bill for 1316.09. Hour or so later, bothering, it's Jeff. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Man, you ain't gonna like this. I'm like, what? Well, they converted the 13, into Canadian, which was 1,900 and something.
Yeah.
And then they put a 25% tariff on top of that.
For goods coming in from the U.S.
They tax the cost and the tariff price.
Oh, man.
So my cost on $1,316 US was $800. Hold on.
Dun 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 dun. I can't read it.
Yeah, it's really small. So I guess they do block it at $781.12.
Just in tariffs and taxes.
And duties. Yeah. That's what. So
you said duties.
So duties. So actually, I'll tell you the exact, because Jeff, where is it? So Jeff sent me. So ARS caging, converting the 1316 Canadian US into Canadian was $1,949.74. So just shy of $2,000. I had to pay $800 on a $2,000 order. Holy fuck. It's 40%. Because you take 25%, add 13, which is 38, but it's a little more because they're taxing the fucking duty. $800 fucking dollars on a 1950 purchase.
Amazing.
Wow.
That hurts.
But and the thing is, I had my used ARS racks up for sale for $3,000 Canadian. I just bumped them up to 35 now, because if you want to order an ARS rack, it usually runs you about $4,500. $4,500 with shipping. And don't forget, there was no shipping on that either.
Right.
Imagine I had shipping on that. That'd be well over like
another grand.
No, on that small part, maybe 300-400 in US and shit. Oh yeah, because if you change the 300-400 US into Canadian, which is about 5.5-6, and then the 700-800, yeah. Holy shit,
crazy.
Shit's getting real with this tariff stuff. So I'm like, wow. So now, if somebody wants from Canada to order an ARS rack, it's going to cost you about 5,500-6,000 Canadian. So you should if you're in Canada and you want an ARS rack, you should jump on one at 3,500, because I have 3 left, and once they're gone, you're paying $5,500 and plus.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's nuts. I couldn't believe it. He's like, what? It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, that's how it is right now, folks. Crazy. Mm-hmm. So if you want anything from the States, expect to pay 40% more on top. And then if you have 30%, 35, actually, it's at 40. So basically, if you're in Canada and you want something for the States, you're paying about 40 cents in exchange, and then you're paying 80%, almost twice the price. because you got to pay 40% exchange, and then you got to pay 40% tax, duties, and fucking tariffs. 80%. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Pretty nuts.
This can't last. There's,
I hope not.
There's going to be an agreement.
I hope so. But I needed these. It's a cost of doing business.
Yep.
You know, and but you know, as far as a shout out to ARS, those guys are on point. They get it done. They so, you know, within three days, they did the order with me, gave me things, went back and forth, done, packaged it up, loaded it on the thing, and brought it to fucking Tinley. Amazing. So
awesome.
I can't say enough good things about ARS, you know. So, but that's my only thing to Tinley right now. Besides all you amazing people, you know, Jeff is the man. So pretty damn crazy. Wow. So now I understand what I will be ordering and when and how, and it's crazy. So Gerald Smith, what's up? Luke says, how the hell are you, man? I'm doing great. Hope I'm doing great also. Besides a little bit of a headache, but it's slowly going away. Here we go. Kristen has registered, which is awesome.
Register at epic.live. That's where you can register for this conference.
Awesome.
And it's free.
Jeremy just ordered some ARS racks, which is amazing. Cool. Has anyone else ever had a problem with a ball python being able? No, never.
Never have.
Never. I've had ARS. This is going to age me. My first ARS racking came in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we were the first.
They've made a lot of changes since then.
Yeah. So there was no hybrids.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. I actually had a rack that they had that they no longer exist. They made it, and then it was a 3033, I believe it was called.
So Robert, the one thing I've had happen is I had an assistant who accidentally left it open a crack, and all it took was a little crack.
Wiggle.
Yeah, and they could leverage it.
Yeah. They say with a little crack you can leverage a lot of stuff.
nothing like some crack.
Nothing like crack to get your balls out. Right?
Come on.
Little crack will get your balls out all the time. Like, no. Yeah. Just don't leave a little crack in your rack. Oh my God. But yeah, I've done that too, where some people, I don't know why, but I guess because it's not theirs. I know customers come in and they're so dainty with that, like they don't want to push the rack, like, and they leave it like they don't push it all the way in, like the rest. They're like, it's okay, just you know. And I just walk over and I'm like, here, push it all the way in, please. Like, but they're afraid to push it all the way in for some reason. So usually I keep an eye on them. And that used to happen at the old place where people would come in and, you know, everybody would sort of open. You'd have to keep an eye on them and just make sure. But yeah, I've never had one where if I had someone that was left open, or what happened was if you leave it open a little crack and they get out, one will make, depending how big it is, one will get out and push 4 or 5 more open. Have you ever had that?
No.
That sucks. I had a breeder female that pushed her way out of one. I guess it was left open or something, and it got out. Next thing you know, it's like, why the fuck are these, like, that doesn't make, they're all over the place. It's like, how are they open? And you look, it's like, oh, thank God one's still there. And like, nope, now we're looking for 4.
Yeah.
One cost it. One got out, moved around, I guess, tried to push its way and pushed other tubs open. Like, I've had that happen a few times, but yeah.
You know what one got out for me was the when my assistant did that, one of the ones that escaped was the Super Asphalt NG Scrambler.
No.
Yeah. So I was freaking out.
Yeah, it's always no, not that one. Yeah. Like, why couldn't it be the one I had for sale for so long? Nobody wants. Like, why can't it be that one? Hey, Xantha Keeper, AK in the house. Hope everyone is good. Currently making new merchandise design and keeping my eyes on a second ever clutch. Pastel Wookie Het Clown that went to a Banana Entry Clown. She just had her prelay shed. Awesome stuff. Wise guys in the house.
Nice.
That tariff was basically the same price as shipping would have cost. Yeah, it's
that's crazy. He's right.
It is crazy. Could have bought a new racket. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Golden rule, yeah, crazy, insane. Yeah. So, like I said, I hope things change. I don't know, but if it doesn't, it stays in place. Like, wow. But I mean, even still, an ARS rack when times were good, when the dollar was like at 30, 32, 31, you know, you're still with shipping, taxes, duties, and everything else. Exchange, you're still $4,500 Canadian to bring in one rack, right? The 2,400 exchange, shipping, taxes, duties. You know, now it's going to be, you know, $1,000 to $1,500 more, which is crazy. So, hey, thanks for the memories. What's going on, guys? Rocking you.
There you go.
Gavin, how you doing? Look at this.
Nice.
All the way from the UK. My man.
Love his content.
From the US. Sorry, man. That's unreal. Yeah, it is. You don't have to be sorry. It's not you. But I get it, right? Like, you know, things are being done to do different things. And, you know, it just sucks. Oh, my God. You still have one of the 3033s. Wow. Yeah. I actually had it for several years, and then I ended up selling it a long time ago, probably 2005, 2004, to Chris Towers Reptiles back in the day when he was in London. I drove it down and, you know, got to look at his collection. That was like ages ago. I don't even know if he still has it or not. I don't know, but yeah, crazy.
They kicked ass at Tinley, by the way. They did really great.
Yes, they did, which is awesome. David's in the house. How you doing? Cracking balls. You never go full Sabri. Oh, man. Primordial, what's up? Blaker's in the house. Jason said, never had one open its rack, but had a hound that would pull tubs out and set them on the floor to eat the snake snacks while they struck at him. Wow. That would be just as bad, if not worse.
My dogs prefer deer poop.
Oh, no.
To snake poop.
Level Up in the house. What's going on? Oh, thank you to all that support me over in the UK. Keep up the fantastic work. Yeah, man, of course.
You bet.
I've been lucky enough to meet Gavin several times. He's never been to the new facility, but he's been to the old. And if he ever comes up for CRBE, like this year, if everything goes well, this facility will be vacant.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to get out of here by September the 15th into the new building. So, you know, lots of stuff on the go. We'll see, but that's the plan. So another one just signed up for Epic. Snake X, thank you.
Thank you.
What's this? I actually called Brian 2 years ago to see if they had any leftovers for it. And he found me 5 extra levels that were hiding. Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen that rack for ages. People are like, what the fuck? I've never even heard of that rack. You probably won't either, because they haven't sold that thing in probably 10 years. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. So it's crazy, eh? 2007. You know?
Right.
That's like 18 years ago. I bought my first ARS rack from the States. Fucking crazy.
They were all pre-built then. You couldn't.
Yeah, all steel. Yeah. But just crazy, right?
Mhm.
Oh, hey, look who it is. What's up,
Bill and
guys?
Kate,
How are you guys?
good to see you.
Good night, Gavin. Thanks for popping in. And I hope you do. Definitely hope you do. Good night, my man. Our dad's gone crazy. What's going on? How you guys? So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Audacious says, balls to you. Thank you for the awesome video on paper towel palpitation. It was great help. Yeah, that's something I can't help with because I've been ultrasounding since 2010. And even when I tried to palpate, I sucked. But paper towel is, I'll give a shout out to Chris from the Reptile Ward. He always palpated and he used paper towel. And he said it was, for some reason, it was easier.
I'm getting pretty good at it. I can now palpate down to about 60 millimeters. So by the time the eggs are 60 millimeters, I can pretty much almost tell that the snake might be gravid.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's a skill. Hey, can I show our Epic ad now?
Yes, you can. Take her away.
It's called Epic, the Exotic Pet Industry Conference, and it's free to register at epic.live. Epic is over 20 special guests across 16 sessions covering industry trends, marketing, branding, podcasting, and YouTube. Epic is for pet keepers and breeders. It's for gecko and invert lovers. It's for snake and spider lovers. Epic is for anyone who enjoys these amazing animals. Did I mention it's free? Register now at epic.live.
Sweet.
April 4th, coming in 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks now.
I'm going to switch this here. Husbandry Pro, baby. Did you go by the Husbandry Pro booth at all?
I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a rough weekend.
60 mil on a retic.
Well, it's just maybe it's 57 mil.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah. I mean, if you had that many size, if the follicles were that size and you couldn't palpate, you have issues.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Checking in. Hope everyone's having an awesome Monday and St. Patty's Day. Thank you, Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
Breed love. But yeah, what are your plans for the week? Anything besides, like, just got back from Tinley? Is there stuff that from Tinley it's like, oh, I gotta start implementing this down? Like, did you get any of that takeaway? Or because I know some people, when you go, sometimes when I go over to Europe, I'm like, oh, when I come back, I'm gonna start implementing what I learned right away, or see if I have certain animals in my projects to do something because I saw something that was cool that somebody made. Anything like that for you?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I need to do is I need to ultrasound all my animals again, and I got some great advice on pairings and stuff like that, and so that was great. Definitely, I need to get back to feeding supplements to my rats. I talked to a lot of people about my rodent production, and so supplements meaning seeds and extra supplemental foods.
Eggs, super worms, mealworms.
Mealworms. Yeah, I got a bunch of mealworms from Tractor Supply. So yeah, I do have a bunch of things that I'm putting to work right away. Just had so many great conversations with like Brock Wagner, and Chris Hernan and Bob Vu and Josh from.
Who are these guys?
Bob Vu, not Bob Who, and Jason Kittinger, and I just got a lot of
Reptiles, big shout out.
Yeah, man, got a lot of great advice that I definitely am going to put into play. I came back to some failed sheds or some kind of messy sheds, so I definitely need to spray all the tubs tomorrow and get the humidity up in here. With the weather changing, the humidity is kind of a mess.
Yeah, we're actually getting our humidity back. It's coming now. So that sort of bullshit that you've been dealing with, we've been dealing with for the last few months.
Yeah.
Winter here, it's dry. Like, there's no humidity at all.
Yeah.
And I didn't bother doing the water on the floor like we did last year.
Mhm.
In the new facility, I'm definitely going to have. I might put a misting system in the air and just go on a timer, and mist throughout the day. 5 seconds. Every hour or something. I'll figure something out.
I've had trouble with the water on the floor for me because what it's been doing is the minerals have been building up
Yes.
on the floor, which is sort of a pain. But other than that, it sure does help with humidity. Oh my gosh, it just
But my
immediately.
floor, you can't see it. It actually looks like it blends right in. So if you're gonna do the water trick, have a floor that's camouflagey.
Yes.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Pro breeding tip. Shit. Heart of Python says we use black sunflower seeds. I have a mix. So I got black sunflower seeds, corn, rice, millet, oats, bran. It's like a big pigeon sort of mix or bird seed mix, and has everything in it. And they eat it up. Stu says try black soldier fly larvae.
Oh, cool.
Golden Rule, excited for Epic.
Thank you.
Dreading ultrasounding, 300 females.
Oh, guys, can I talk about this? I want to get your clearance on talking about your recent purchase, and just put it in chat if it's okay if I talk about why you're ultrasounding 300 females.
So one thing that I do when I ultrasound is I don't ultrasound them all at the same time. I only ultrasound the ones. So my system is, and it makes it a lot easier. If you go through and you ultrasound the females that are already building, because I have a little system. When they're over 11 mil, we put a yellow clip on the tub, meaning that she's over 11 and she's buildicles. So every 2 weeks we will do those. So not every 2 weeks. So say this Thursday. So Austin's back from Thailand, so he's going to come in this Thursday, and I don't know which one we're doing. Probably the yellows. So we'll do the yellows to see if they're over the 30 mil, and if they are, we take the yellow and put it to a black, and then we just leave them alone. Stop pairing. Stop feeding. And then 2 weeks later, we do the non-yellows, which are females that aren't building yet. And then we go through and it's like, oh, this one's 12, this one's 11. Then we put yellow clips on, and then they don't get done for, another month. So every 2 weeks we do one, non-yellows. And then 2 weeks later, we do the yellows. 2 weeks later, non-yellows. So it works out to a month. That way, if you have 300-400 animals, you're usually doing, half and half. Or at the beginning of the year, when you're first starting out, it's like, oh, I'm doing 90% because they don't have any yellows on, or they haven't been paired. So you're doing like 95%. Then later you're doing like 75, 25, then 50. Now I have like 62 gravid females. I've got 10 clutches in the incubator, 62 gravid females. I'm pairing probably 150, and I got probably another 150, 200 that aren't doing anything yet. So, it just
Yep.
What are your thoughts about genetic testing, proving some genes are the same, but the prices haven't equaled out? Trick Hurricane Blitz. I don't really get into that. Like, if myself, I have Trick and Hurricane. To me, they're identical, right? I believe they're tested identical. So I have more Hurricane than Trick, but I don't like the name Trick. So I call it Hurricane now. So Same thing with Banana and Coral Glow. I call it Banana. I don't like Coral Glow. I call it Banana. So everything I have is Banana. It's just a preference. Like, If some people want to take the hurricane stuff and call it trick, awesome. And that's a wait. Not yet.
Well, keep an eye out on their videos on YouTube because they've got a story to tell, and it's great.
Use distilled water in a humidifier.
Yeah, that works too.
But the problem is the size of my facility. I'd need 400 of these humidifiers.
And distilled water is a lot.
I'd be filling up the water in my rooms like more than I would be cleaning my snakes. So I'd be like, fuck. But yeah, I'm going to look at a commercial sized humidifier or just a mister. I'll just put something on a timer in the system, off the main on a, in the ceilings and just let it mist the air. Maybe. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it.
Good hanging out with him and Tinley. That was fun.
Oh, there you go. Same with me, man. Look at you. Split my collection into 2 ultrasound sessions. I do the same. GG's. What's up, guys? Chris and Don in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Gamer King's got a bounce later, my man. I'm going to try to make it to 8. So we got like another, hopefully, I mean, we're really caught up. There's not a lot of things. I got, like I said, I still have a headache. It's still there. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Unless we get a lot of questions, I'll keep going. But
yeah, man.
We want to try to keep these to like at 8:30ish so that you guys can have some downtime and go on to 9 o'clock for constrictors, right? Isn't it the constrictors corner?
Oh yeah, constrictors corner.
There you go. See,
no, chondro corner.
Chondro corner.
Yeah.
That's it. Chondro corner. My bad. So there you go.
Caught me off guard.
There you go. Yeah, of course I did. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, if there's more questions and stuff, I'll keep going. But I'm gonna definitely have to go over to Shoppers Drug Mart, which is our pharmacy here, and pick up some Advil. I mean, it's just fucking pain in the ass. I've had it all day since I got up. I try to sleep it off, and I took Advil in the morning, but I'm a lot better now than I was. But just it's such a pain in the ass because it's like throbbing and then it's not. And headaches.
I get this thing where I can't see above a certain level. Oh shit! Never mind.
What? Oh my god! Blue zombies in the house. What's up? What weight do you start ultrasounding at? 1,100, 1,200 grams. So I just had a female. She was 1,200 gram range. I just brought her over from the hatchling or the whole back room. And then, of course, if anything's in my adult room, we start ultrasounding. So I don't know when. I can actually probably look. But I would say she's around 1,100 grams. And we started ultrasounding, and she was building. So we paired her. Okay. Let me just look quick. I'm going to say 896. So that one female, 1,200 grams, came over. I bred her. After laying 5 big eggs, she weighed 896 grams. Okay. Wow. So in the wild, this is the way I look at it. In the wild, she would have bred, maybe at 900 grams, 1,100 grams, 12, 30, like, I'm not really sure. But if I have an animal in my adult room, which is always 1,200 grams range and up. If they're constantly eating, they're over 18 months old, and they're building follicles on their own, I pair. That's what I do. And this animal would have been 1,200 grams. We ultrasounded. She was at 11 mils. We paired her, 5 big eggs, and 900 grams after she laid those 5 big eggs. So now, feeding for the next 6 months, getting her back on food, she'll be 1,500 grams before she starts building again, gaining that extra weight. But, you know, and I've heard people say, oh, if you breed a young animal, well, that was a small animal. I got 5 eggs. I've had an animal that small give me 8 eggs. Okay. Oh, if you breed them, you bred them too early. You're only going to get 5 eggs for life. That's so much horse shit. I've had an animal that I've bred for 5 years. 6 eggs, 7 eggs, 10 eggs, 11 eggs, 13 eggs. Every year it's gone up. So that's horse shit. You know, if you breed them too young, you're only going to get 5 eggs forever. How is that possible? You know, it's not, at least not in my world. So if they're in my breeding room, 1,200 grams or up, they get ultrasounded. We're 4 in the incubator, 12 more gravid, still pairing away. There you go. Breeding all year round, baby. Breeding all year round. I love it. You got to check out their YouTube for the video they put out first, and then Craig can talk about it.
Yep.
Good evening. Boop and Snoot's in the house.
Hey, Brian.
Let me give a shout out to Go for Coco, baby. You're very welcome. Oh my God. Are you selling any rows? No. So I have a mini 130. I may be able to sell a couple levels of the mini 130, but I just went and got another base and a top. And all the rows, I don't think so. I think I have enough just to build 4 racks. So yeah, just have full racks. There we go. Thanks for the donation. At what size follicles do you start pairing? Anything over 11. So I do not put a male in. I do not do anything different. I do not change my temps. I don't put on fancy music. I don't put a male in to start the breeding process. I do absolutely nothing except ultrasound my females, feed them, clean them, and I pair them when they're over 11 millimeters of the follicles, and they did that on their own. You know, so if people say, okay, oh, well, you got to introduce a male in order for them to start the cycle. Or you got to start pounding them with food in order to start their breeding cycle. You've got to adjust your temperature in order to start. I haven't done that in fucking 15 years. And I'm getting 200 clutches. And 85 to 90% of what I pair produces. Just to let you know. I do nothing like night drops, temperature drops. You got to put a male in to help stimulate her. No, you don't.
Not even music? Not even the
music? Not
music?
even the music, man. That's all I do, you know?
Can't have it.
There you go. You put that music on, you definitely see a little crack.
Yeah, our dad gone crazy said the same thing. What? No music? How are you getting clutches? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Good evening, Shauna Kana.
Hey, Shauna.
Let's see. What's this here? Currently, we have 3 gravid females, 1 girl on day 41. Nothing in the incubator yet, but it's coming.
All right.
It's definitely coming. I'm going to do this banner here. Let's see. Yeah, I love this one.
How are you getting clutches?
Oh yeah, look at that. There you go. You got another gig on the side. Craig's side hustle.
Can do.
Imagine that. I'll tell you one thing. If I could pay someone to come over and sing in my fucking adult snake room and my production and breeding went up, I'd be fucking investing in that service. And I'd be, hey, you want this? Hey, here's the, the executive, we come out and we'll sing. It'd be amazing.
I'll send you a singing telegram and watch. You'll go to 90%.
You know how they have that, what is it where you got that, not cosmic, when you can pay actors to say something?
Yes.
You do that. You pay singers to come out of your snake collection and fucking sing to them. Oh my God. That'd be crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, this will definitely work. Because you know what? The king of ball pythons, that's how it's easy for him. He does the karate stuff.
Oh yeah. That's
punch. And then when you just on impact, open up your hand. That's gotta be great. Holy shit. Anyways, you're making too much money if you're paying people to sing these things. Oh man. Oh, King Reptiles. Hey, what's going on? I had a great weekend celebrating my 50th birthday. Now back to the grind. Well, happy friggin' birthday. I'm 55
awesome.
in 28 days. This is
right
March 17th. Well, maybe a little longer. I don't know how many days are in March. Is it 30 or 31? Because I'm April 17. So 4 weeks away, 4 weeks and a couple days. And I'm 55, baby. But awesome. Hope you had an amazing 50th. That's amazing.
That's great.
I know that when I hit 50, it was like, yeah, big deal. And then I started falling apart. Hernia, eyeglasses, another fucking hernia, diverticulitis. Jesus Christ. So, yeah.
Enlarged prostate. You forgot the enlarged prostate.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy how, I mean, it's such a, oh, my God, 50, yeah. And then all of a sudden it was like, man, I look back and ever since 50, it's all been downhill, It's like crazy. But, just gives you more shit to worry and complain about. There you go.
Yep.
But that's awesome. Oh, Luke's was the 11th.
Right
Happy
on.
belated, buddy. 38, April 22nd. Adam, okay. Oh, Mason. Maybe a punching bag. Yeah, maybe that's what you do. The vibrations. Yeah, the vibration of the punching bag, like the kicking bag, Maybe that's why it is. And just turned 54. Like Billy says, it all goes downhill from 50. And I don't know if it's just a thing, but I mean, it's just like, wow, I remember 50 was such a big deal for everyone around me. Like, oh my God, 50. It's like, yay. And then like you look back, it's like hernia, this, that, this. And it's all came after 50. Up to then, I had hardly anything.
At 50, you start having procedures.
Yeah. So King, Greg turned 60 in September. Our son turned 10 in October. And now you're 50.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All zero, 60, 50, 10. Shit, I thought 41 was bad. RK Reptiles, greetings to everyone from Poland. How you doing?
Awesome.
Thanks for popping in. I will keep going. I'm going to put this up, though. I'm going to take this one down and say thanks for all being part of tonight's live and continue love and support. We'll continue to go through a couple. And then I apologize for my headache, but it's also I got to run over to the damn store and get something that I hate taking. But hey, I just don't know, because the thing is if I don't and it stays like this and I can't sleep, then tomorrow's going to be even shittier for me.
For sure.
So, let's see. Ed broke my hip and thigh at 48. Got a big hernia. Just waiting on what's next. Yeah, it's almost like shit. What else is coming? What else can I get? But one thing I'm glad is like I'm still on the Unicity. I have lost a lot of weight. Like, I mean, this is an extra large, right? And I mean, it's like loose on me. Like it's super loose. Like, you know, I've lost inches off my waist. I can fit back into my old clothing, which is awesome. So I'm not eating the healthiest, but I, you know, with this system and fasting, I looked at a couple back in the videos. I'm like, holy shit, look at me, man. Like you can't really tell, like even my face and like I've lost and it is pretty crazy, but you know,
you are going to have to gain 15 kilos before you can be up to fighting weight.
No, because I'm already fucking 25 kilos bigger than him, or 15 or 20. Anyways, but my thing is, you know, I feel better, I feel healthier, and I'm trying to do things that are, you know, like even take some time to myself and spend time with Cleo, my puppy, and you know, I'm dating and you know, I'm trying to downsize to give me a little bit more time. So that's, you know, a little bit more stress off of me. So, you know, because I've always ran at 100-degree stress. Just go, 1,000 things. Go. ADHD, coffee, you know, Monster, now Unicity. Let's just keep going, baby. Like, do it. Like, I got to wind it down a bit. Like, I'm not fucking 25 or 30. I'm 55. I got to slow, you know.
55.
55.
55.
55. Why 55?
It's a reference. Someone will get it.
55.
Someone will get it.
Hopefully. I'm 32 and getting ready to shut her down. Don't talk like that. I'm only 44. I feel like it now. So at least I got it to 50 before shit started going wrong. At the airport home from Tinley, the Delta woman asked Kate how old she was, and they did not believe her ID. I said, she is my wife. She is an adult.
That's awesome. She does look young. She does look very young.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because, you know, everywhere you go, you're going to get asked for ID. But at the same time, too, you know, the older you get, the more you get asked. It's a blessing. Like, you know, I know it's a pain in the ass. You know, anytime, like, you know, here, you go to a club, you go to a bar, you go to an event that serves alcohol, you go even into the liquor store, you know, ID, please. ID, please. They got to check your ID, you know, and it is a pain in the ass for, oh my God, like I'm, you know, I'm 40. Here you go. I'm over fucking 21. Like, what the fuck? It's a pain in the ass. But the older you get, you know, you might, I'm not as young as I used to look. Can I get some ID, please? It'll put a glow on your face.
Well, at least, Bill, you're home on the same day this time. When they got home from St. Louis, it took them 2 days to get home.
Crazy. The delays?
Yeah, delays and flight mess ups.
We had our 15-year-old kids with us.
Yeah. That's great.
Man. Oh, shit. I'm getting married this Saturday.
All right. Congratulations.
I made it 48. Now I'm getting married.
Right on.
I guess for you, you're really going down at 48. Just joking.
Bro.
No, congratulations. Bro. I'm just, you know. I had a bad, you know, I've only been married once and I had a bad go. I mean, you know, it's, you know, so.
I'm going on 37 years this year.
That's
marriage.
Fantastic. So there you go. So 48, baby. Find that one. Yep. And all the best to you.
Yep.
That's amazing. So I don't know if I'll ever get married again. You never know. I never say never. But it sucks when you have something like, you know, everything was great. Then you get married and all of a sudden it's like, who is this person? Like, yeah. I don't know. You see movies on it and you see stuff about it, but I don't know. But maybe a lot of times too, when you're married, people get married really young and they shouldn't have gotten married, or they get married for the wrong reasons. That's a lot of things too that really change.
Picking the right person is like 90% of life.
100%. Oh, tire gods. I've had what?
Diverticulitis.
Yeah, but over 10 hernias.
Jeez.
Jesus. Wow. Yeah, diverticulitis isn't a joke. I don't know if there's levels to it, but oh my God. Like, Jesus.
I had it bad really young. Now I have a semicolon.
Oh my God.
True story.
Oh, here we go. CBD cream on the back of the head works well for headaches. Sex works well too. There you go. You heard it here first. Well, maybe first. Hey, thanks for popping in, my man.
What's up, Kevin?
So, Sophia, to your reference,
Yeah.
55.
55.
Only us old people get. I'm fucking old. How come I don't get it? Oh, are you going to tell us now that I'm?
Nope. I'm waiting for chat.
Okay. Sky High, what's up? Brawley in the house. Oh, and Tiger Eyes, married 32 years. I'm allowed to have snakes. That's awesome. And Ed here, married 10 years here. Wife's 14 years younger. And she loves the pythons. There you go. Very lucky you. 39 here, married for 13. There you go. So married at 26. Congrats. Paul, have a great night, man. Fantastic week. Hit me up, message me tomorrow if you have a chance, or sometime this week, my man. Schmedium 50?
Schmedium 50. There. You just posted the link to the YouTube song.
Okay, so I'm going to have to check it out. Not only once, it goes 3 times. You
posted on Facebook?
And yeah, I posted everywhere. Oh, 20 years in July. Good for you guys.
Right on.
Audacious, 19. Holy, 2.5. Wow. 2.5 weeks after meeting and 19. That's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, we dated for 6 weeks, but we knew each other beforehand.
Okay.
But
how long did you know each other beforehand?
As friends, probably a year.
Okay, a year.
But then we started dating for 6 weeks, and then we got
married.
We got engaged after 6 weeks.
Oh, okay. That's phenomenal.
And then got married like 6 months later. Yeah.
Wow. See, that's awesome. Some people, it's amazing. Some people, it's just fucking shit show horror story, right?
Yeah.
So, you got good, you got bad, and you got some in the middle. But no, it's good. It's good to hear, right? Like, it's amazing because some people go through their lives not finding that their person, their one,
For sure.
And it's shitty, right? But Adrian's 45 this year. So yeah. So we will play the outro.
Hope you feel better, Billy.
Thanks. A couple Advil, a little bit of rest. The Leafs win tonight, and a good night's sleep, and I'll be back to brand new. So everyone have an awesome week. I'm glad everybody had a great weekend, and hopefully they're all back and safely returned without any incident back home from Tinley and everywhere else they were. Have an awesome week, and see you soon.
My channel, my content, I'm the man with the Morph, Billy Rose in the house, breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Yo, it's Billy Rose, let me tell you a tale from the heart of Canada, where the pythons prevail. Got the rack stack high, Morph's that'll make you smile. From clowns to ultra mouths, I'm running this reptile mile. Started from the bottom, now collections elite. Feeding ASF, every snake gets a treat with the community tight. I'm the breeder you seek. Mutation, creation, every day of the week. Social media buzzing, see the followers grow. On YouTube, Instagram, watch the Billy Rose show. The hacks and Giants got the genetics on lock. In the reptile game, I'm the TikTok of the clock. Channel my content, I'm the man with the Morph. Billy Rose in the house, breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Cold scissors in hand, cutting clutches with flair. Repping Toronto, Canada, you know I'm rare.
Gold scissors in hand. Oh, there you go. I love that part. Good night, everybody. Thanks for popping in.
Good night,
You guys
Brian.
are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. See you next week.
Bye-bye.